When heavy machines fall into the wrong hands, chaos isn't just possible, it's guaranteed. Brace yourself for gut-wrenching moments of metal mayhem and epic failures that push the limits of stupidity.
Available met Sturbox en
Incredible. Looks like it was two diesels put together. That's probably why it split in two.
En je moet altijd tot de laatste runs blijven. Dat is nog nooit anders geweest. Ik zal niet herhalen wat Peter er straks tegen mij vertelde in de oor.
Yet another tractor down due to a weak suspension design. Impact forces can exceed 2,500 pounds, way beyond what the stock system can handle. Oh man, he was so lucky, and too fast.
The remote control tractor is pretty cool.
The driver's totally fine. This was all part of a carefully planned and safely executed stunt show. What a good husband. He bought his wife a great car because, at the very least, he won't have to pay for the mechanic forever.
This machine is coming from Niels Oma. En de combinatie gebouwd in het Never Satisfied.
Amazing.
En eventjes een beetje water nodig. Brandweer erbij.
The Fendt is better, but you have to admit that the Claas tractors are getting better and better after the split with Renault.
Nee maar naar ook. Oh, dat is hoor.
Buckle up, Rolling Stone. Jerseyville 2023 is about to blow your mind. You can't yank a load around a curve like that and expect it to end well. That's asking for trouble.
Ja.
The operator was top-notch. He got it going, but without damaging the machine. He knew how to extract everything from the tractor without damaging it. This is a real operator. He was skilled, calm, stable in his actions, and he got it going. Congratulations to the operator. It's a shame this tractor didn't come with the 34-wheel drive. All new 4,290 turbos come with it. This was the first one I saw. If it was a 34, it would have more support. Ever seen a tractor pull a multi-ton beat truck off an ice-slicked road? You're about to. Drop a comment if you think this machine's got what it takes. Now that's what I call grit. Look at that Valmet 148 dig in and pull like a beast. Whether it's fresh off the lot or a seasoned workhorse, its tough build and never back down attitude make it a top pick every time. Anyone else just flinched watching that? Drop a 1 if your back hurts in sympathy for that Optimal traction begins with proper hitch positioning. By attaching the load at a higher point, vertical force transfers to the rear axle, enhancing ground contact and drawbar pull. However, it's essential to use the designated hitch point, not a lift arm, and to counterbalance with front weights to stabilize the tractor during operation.
Ну нифига себе, на, молодец. Вот это.
Ever seen a tractor wrestle the earth for 24 hours straight? The Belarus T40 did. Stuck, sunken, stubborn. But these folks weren't giving up. Watch how a simple machine turns into the star of a muddy drama you didn't know you needed.
En we zijn los. Nog 20 uur en 12 pk erbij. Het is gelukt.
Hydro versus gear, tire difference, rider difference, the list goes on. The Cub versus a hydro deer would drag it for days. Not to mention it pulled the deer before the tires broke loose. Think it always goes smooth? Think again. In the world of tractor pulling, chaos is part of the charm. Welcome to a battlefield of engines, smoke, and surprises. Drop a 1 in the comments if our video blew your mind, and a 0 if it didn't quite impress you. Your support fuels our creative fire. What happens when a truck full of pumpkins meets a twisted dirt road curve? It locks up tight. No budging without a tow truck and some serious pulling power. Huge respect to the operator and the driver. Cool heads under pressure, and they nailed it. Anyone else see this coming? Yep, that's what happens when you overload a rig and skip the straps. We've all seen it before, but it still stings every time. What would you have done differently?
Oh, das wusste ich. Da hätte ich da unten schon 10 Euro mit. Was genau hier in der Kurve passiert. Genau.
All right, folks. Here's what makes the Dudes Far a total game changer. Stuck truck? Snowstorm? No problem. This machine locks in, grabs traction, and pulls like a champ. If you want dependable muscle in the worst weather, look no further. That was close. Good thing he didn't get hurt. It's a pity they didn't make a 6-cylinder version with a similar wheelbase. It would only whistle up that hill. True, it lacks a bit of mass for heavier work, but it still goes nicely.
Oh, this stuff big.
Oh my gosh! Did you all see that? That was inches from disaster. Mad props to the driver for pulling off that insane save. This ain't their first rodeo with a load like that. You can see the experience shining through. Hats off to the operator, that was slick.
Wide enough road at the minute.
The driver of the tractor doesn't realize how close he comes to wiping out a couple of vehicles. He should have taken off the offset from the flail. It goes central to transport by road, and drive over to the right of his lane too much.
Oh, that was damn close.
That must have been within inches there, wasn't it? bend now. Where are you going then?
Oh, good luck. Oh, got everything, yeah. Good.
Drop a 1 in the comments if our video blew your mind, and a 0 if it didn't quite impress you. Your support fuels our creative fire.
On va avoir un bon show, celle-là. Je sais pas si le fence va être bon pour... Je sais pas si M. Desjardins va être bon pour tirer autant que ça. On va regarder ça.
You're looking at a true mechanical legend here. A cold start of the Herbie tractor in Zwolle, Netherlands, 2011, housing the insane Curtiss-Wright R3350, 18-cylinder radial engine displacing 54 liters. That's 3 liters per cylinder, pushing 4,000 horsepower and 10,000 newton meters. A masterpiece from aviation, now pulling weight on the ground. Tractor just did a wheelie. Yeah, you read that right. A freaking wheelie. This ain't your grandpa's farm rig anymore. For the first time, I see a tractor that goes in the water. Surprisingly, it is not stalled. It happened in a flash. A tractor, loaded heavy with straw, brushed a power line while rolling through Nawalparasi. And boom, fire erupted instantly. One spark, one wrong move, and everything lit up. But the real miracle? The driver walked away without a scratch.
मान्छे हटो मान्छे मान्छे हो ल ल भयो भयो ल ल ल ल ट्र्याक्टर बच्यो ल ट्र्याक्टर अगाडि लैजाऊ ओ ट्र्याक्टर अगाडि लैजाऊ ट्र्याक्टर त्यो पराल आइला पानीले कहाँ निप्छ यत्रो पराल यार
If that tractor had stalled, water would have flooded the crankcase and the gearbox. Game over. After pulling out, you'd need a full wash and an oil change. But instead, it kept running. And the pump? It probably started pumping water instead of oil. Brutal. Check this out. Those massive tracks on the Massey, they're actually pontoons made to float across the boggiest swamps. A Finnish company, Suokon Oy, built them after one of their swamp tractors got buried to the roof in Sweden. It's all about flotation, not traction. These rigs usually run PTO attachments in seriously soft terrain. The broken one carries the unbroken one. Oh man, my heart dropped watching that. No joke, it got me for real. Ah, now I understand why my potatoes are already sliced. Our video has come to an end. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. We look forward to seeing you in our future videos.